Right, class, we're looking at angles in a triangle and angles on a straight line. Also, the exterior angle. Let's start. So if you look at the first example, we have a triangle. The inside angles or the interior angles is equal to how much? Correct. Interior angles equals 180. These are the inside angles. Let's set up an equation that is equal to 180. Try it. Right, so three angles should give us 180. 5x is the first angle. 3x is the second angle. 68 is the third angle. Add up 5x plus 3x will give us 8x. We're then going to take plus 68 and move it to the other side. 180 minus 68 is equal to 112. Divide both sides by 8. X is equal to 112 divided by 8. Final answer is 14. By substituting right back into the x there and the x there, we can then substitute and add it all up. We should get 180. Don't forget, something is missing there. The reason is interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. Right, the next one we're looking at exterior angle of a triangle. Don't forget that the exterior angle is equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles. This is the exterior angle. It's going to be equal to the two opposites. How do we know which one is opposite? Not this one, but x and x plus 30. We can then set up an equation. The exterior angle is equal to the two opposite interior angles. That is, the exterior angle is equal to the two opposite interior angles. We can then add up the x's, bring them all to the left, and then bring them to the left next. There's our 30, and we're going to move minus 10 to the other side. Minus 10 will become positive 10. 30 plus 10 is equal to 40. 3x minus 2x is equal to x. There we have it, x is equal to 40. By substitution, we can then see our answer is correct. By substituting x is equal to 40, we can see that the top angle will be 40 and the bottom angle will be 70. Add up 40 plus 70, we should get 110. Substitute 40 by 3x minus 10. So 3 times 40 is 120, subtract 10 is equal to, we get 110. Checks out perfectly. Therefore, the exterior angle is equal to the two opposite interior angles. Correct. Now, looking at the first triangle over here, we want to first work out the value of 1. You might be thinking that angle 1 is equal to 60 degrees. Why? Because this is equilateral triangle. All angles is equal to 60 degrees. Therefore, the outside triangle is an exterior angle. X is equal to 120 degrees. Exterior angle of triangle. Don't forget the angle right on top will also be 1. So the three angles are all 1, 1, 1. So they all have the same value. 60, 60, 60. 60 times 3 equals 180. The outside angle, called the exterior angle, will always be equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles. Looking at the next question, we want to find the value of A. What type of triangle is this? Correct, isosceles triangle. Right, and the reason we use there is equal angles, opposites, equal sides. This means that equal sides will always project equal angles. So equal sides will also project equal angles. So A has to be 65. Next, we're going to calculate the value of B. Right, if you look at the corner, that sign, that green sign means a 90 degree. So that means if we already have A, we can find B. So if A was equal to 65, B is equal to 90 minus A. B is equal to 25. Next, we're going to find the value of C. Now, to find the value of C, we can see clearly that that must be an exterior angle. If we're looking at the triangle that is colored in green, then C will be the exterior angle of that triangle. This one. C will be equal to A plus the 65. We calculated that angle A to be 65. So 65 plus 65 is equal to 130. Next, we're going to calculate the value of D. Now D, we can use angles of a triangle because we have both the values of B and C calculated before. So D is the only one that is missing. We've already calculated B and C. So 180 minus B minus C will give you the value of D. We can now calculate D using angles of a triangle because we already have the values of B and C. So D is equal to 180 subtract B plus C. 180 minus 25 minus 65 will give us D is equal to 90. Okay, next we're looking at the properties of a parallelogram, which is called a palm. We know that the opposite sides of a palm are equal. These indications mean that the opposite sides of a palm are equal. We also know that the opposite angles of a palm are equal. We know that the opposite sides of a palm are parallel. And now we're going to look at the diagonals of a palm. These are diagonals. The diagonals of a palm bisect each other. Bisect means that this piece is equal to that piece. Then we're going to look at the next diagonal. Will they be equal as well? Yes. What does this mean? This means that O1 is equal to O2. And it also means that OA is equal to OB. Right, so normally with a palm it will be labeled A, B, C, D. I just use those numbers to make it easy to understand. Do you see alternate angles in this shape? Alternate angles are between parallel lines. Do you see the alternate angles? These two angles are equal there and there because there is our Z. So this angle equals that angle. Do you see another one? This angle equals that angle. Alternate angles. Can you see the Z shape? So that means this angle equals that angle. Those are alternate angles. Let's look at palms again. Right, so we can see that X and X are equal, Y and Y are equal. Opposite sides of a palm are equal. Do you see co-interior angles? Do you see co-interior angles? X plus Y is equal to 180. X plus Y is equal to 180. Co-interior angles form the letter U or C. Again, X and Y equals 180. X and Y equals 180. Co-interior angles equal 180. Given the isosceles trapezium A, B, C, D. This is an isosceles trapezium. So all the way from A back to A will be an isosceles trapezium. And something special about an isosceles trapezium is that the two outermost edges, that is AB and CD, are equal. And so AB is equal to CD because it's an isosceles trapezium. CD is equal to AB. Right, we also know that one pair of parallel sides for isosceles trapezium. But what triangle is triangle ABE? Angle 1 is equal to 60 isosceles triangle. So because angle 2 is equal to 60 isosceles triangle, 180 minus 60 will also give us 60. So therefore, since all angles are 60, it has to be an equilateral triangle. Right, now we're looking at angle 3. Can we find out angle 3? Angle 3 will be equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. Angle 1 plus angle 2 is both 60 and 60. Exterior angle. 60 plus 60 is equal to 120. So angle 3 will be 120. Can you find angle 4? Try it out, pause the video, see if you can find angle 4. Right, angle 4 is equal to 180 minus 120 is equal to 60. And don't forget our reason there will be BE is parallel to CD. co-interior angles. You might be saying, which co-interior angles? Let's look at it. Right, angle 3 and angle 4 are co-interior, okay? So you can see I've marked it in green, highlighting the co-interior angles. I hope this helps. I will send another video soon.